What father believes that any man is worthy of his daughter? The day before Jacob came to my house with the ring in hand was the ceremony where they found out where they were going to go. And I can remember sitting at a table like this, and they were sitting side by side like this when they were told where they were going. And they wanted, just like Kata was saying, they wanted to stay here in Colorado together. And when they heard Albany, I watched them cry, both of them. First Jacob, and then Tessa. Now, when I came down, Jacob sold it. He jumped right into it. He took out the ring. And he said, I want to marry Tessa. And despite all of my expectations, I flashed back on everything in Tessa's life. I remember, like you've heard, the fact that we wanted a boy, and they handed me a girl, and I forgot that I wanted a boy. I looked into her eyes, and the world just changed for me, flipped over. So when Jacob asked for her hand, I remembered them sitting at the table and the way they looked at each other and cried when they realized they were going to Albany. She didn't look at Georgia. She didn't look at me. She looked at him. And I knew where her future and where her life was. That's not the end of the story, though, because Jacob did something. He apologized to me after I said yes, and he said, I know that Tessa could have gone anywhere she wanted, and I am sorry for my part in where she matched. That Tessa always knew what she wanted. We would take her to Toys R Us and she would wander through the store, and when she would find things, she would be very careful and meticulous about it. And there were times when I would walk up to her and say, Tessa, do you want that? And she would say, no, it's too expensive. I'm like, you want that? No, she would hide that from us. But she did not hide how she felt about Jacob. And I told him, I said, I know that in the run-up for all of this pair thing, you had said you would change your specialty from surgery to something that would be easier to match. And she had told you no, that you would both go into surgery, even though it would be difficult. She chose you. And even then, I'm thinking to myself, he still apologized. So my yes initially was because she chose you, but in the apology that you offered, you showed me what kind of person you really were. And that yes became one from me.
Can we approach?
Yeah, please do.
Tessa.
No one but you can declare yourselves married. You have begun it here today in speaking of vows before your family and friends, and you will do it again in the days and years to come, standing by each other, sharing the highs and lows of life as a family. Supporting one another's dreams and goals has always been the cornerstone for each of you. So, to honor what was just created today, a final poem selected by you both that best describes the vision of love you have for one another. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of promises of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two. Tessa and Jacob, our best wishes go forward from this day with you, and we wish for you a fulfilling life, rich in caring and in happiness. May you find a gentle and peaceful life that nurtures and comforts you, and that reflects your honesty, kindness, and integrity. There is a wonderful life ahead of you. Live it fully, love its changes and choices, and let life amaze you and bring you great joy. It is now my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss. Introducing the newly married couple.
No matter how far, no matter wherever you are, I'm with you. Deep in your heart, my love, I'll stay when I'm away. No matter how far, no matter the way, no matter the pain and heartache, I promise all of those lonesome nights apart, you'll be back in my arms, no matter the way. Although there's miles to cross that stretch between us, you're all I dream of. There's nothing too great that can't separate you from my love. No matter how long, no matter the time that has gone between us, darling, I'm yours and I'm yours alone. Oh, I'll always come home, no matter how long. that stretch between us. You're all I dream of. Well, there's nothing too great that can't separate you from my love. No matter how long, no matter the time that has gone between us. Well, darling, I'm yours and I'm yours alone. Well, I'll always come home, no matter how long. I'm yours alone. Well, I'll always come home, no matter how long.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning. From the beginning.